Hello, I'm Jack, and in this short video we're going to be taking a look at some of the key features of the Kia Stonic. First of all, we're going to take a look at some of the features for driver comfort. To move the seat forwards and backwards, lift the lever just underneath the seat and pull forwards or backwards. Next, for the height adjustment, simply pull this lever here, up to go upwards and down to go down. To adjust the backrest, pull this lever and lean forwards to let it roll forwards, and put pressure on backwards to go backwards. To adjust the position of the steering wheel, drop the lever on the left hand side, move accordingly, and raise the lever back up again to lock it into place. Moving up to the steering wheel, over on the left hand side we have Bluetooth controls, volume controls just above and to the left. This one switches you between the different multimedia within the car, and we have the voice command system settings. Over on the right hand side we have this button which moves us across the menus on the screen in front of us, this button which moves us up and down the menus, and the OK button will be pressed and held to reset things such as your MPG and your trips. Just to the right you have your cruise control and speed limiter selector. Below are ways of setting those, but please refer to your owner's manual with how to do so. Using these controls, you can adjust the car to suit your own personal preferences, including things such as a digital speedo, an average miles per gallon check, all the way through to features such as these, which will lock the door and adjust the light settings. Just behind the steering wheel, we have two stalks. The stalk on the left activates the indicators and the lights. You do also have fog light settings in the centre just here. Over on the right you have your wipers, and the washers. Just to the right hand side of the steering wheel we have some more buttons. At the top we have our electronic stability control, which should only be deactivated when in harsh weather conditions, but from then will always default to being turned back on when you reset the car. This button will recalibrate the car's tyre pressures when pressed and held. Just to the right we have the lane departure warning system. This button turns it on and off. Just to the right, this button will increase or decrease the brightness of the driver's cluster and the infotainment system in the centre. And finally, just to the right, this will adjust the height of the headlights. For more information on these driver safety aids, please refer to your owner's manual. The fuel cap is located on the passenger side of the car. To gain access, pull the fuel release lever located in the driver's footwell. In both the auto and the manual, you will find just above the gear lever two buttons. On the left, we have the button to deactivate the stop-start engine. This is being deactivated when the light comes on. To the right, we have the button to deactivate your parking sensors, which does the same. Here we have a 12-volt charging point. To the right, we have an auxiliary input and a USB input. Things such as pen drives and mobile phones can be plugged in. Here we have the aircon settings. By pressing any of these buttons, you will see what settings are currently on the screen. On this right hand side, you can turn the fans up or down using this dial. Pushing that button in will activate your air conditioning. Just below, you have your heated rear windscreen, which is activated here. In the centre, we have our infotainment system. This gives us access to features such as the sat-nav and the radio. To activate your reversing camera, simply put the car into reverse and it will appear on the screen. To activate the satellite navigation screen, press the map button on the right hand side. This puts you on the normal map screen. From here you can zoom in and out with this dial on the right. To adjust the view of the screen, use the button on the top left hand side. Just below, you can adjust the volume of the nav itself. To set up a destination, use the nav button just below the map button we used earlier. Head to the address button on the left hand side and type your postcode in just here. To connect your phone wirelessly, head to the setup menu on the right hand side, then over to the Bluetooth menu at the top right. Follow that through to the Bluetooth connections. Click Add New on the screen and follow the instructions that appear. If you'd prefer to use your mobile sat-nav system, simply plug your phone in using your phone's USB cable. This will bring your phone up onto the screen. If you're using Android, you need to download the Android Auto app from the Google Play Store. In case of punctures, you need to go in the boot. Below the floor, you will find the puncture repair kit, included inflator, your locking wheel nut and the towing eye. As you can see, there is enough room to store a spare wheel if you choose to purchase one. Thank you for watching this video on the Kia Stonic 3. Your specification may differ. For more information, please look at your owner's manual or contact your local Kia dealership.